4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Nice. Everyone, hands up, get set. And do knee lifts. We're going to do 20 knee lifts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Brian, get your hands up, buddy. You're doing good. Get your hands up.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Come on. Arms out. Come on, Brian. You can do it. Arms up. Good job. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Try not to swing down. We want up, Brian. We want up. We want up over your head. Reach up high over your head. Push up. Brian, arms up, hands up. And down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Brian, can you put your hands up over your head? We want down and up. Yep, see they're making a circle, Brian. We want to try to do a circle. We don't just want to do this, okay? We want to make a circle. Arms up. Brian, arms up. We're going to go the other way now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, everyone, next up is our 9-count drills. We're going to go through our 9-count drills. Hands up, get set. Everyone, check right, check left, front knee right, front knee left, roundhouse knee right, roundhouse knee left, front kick right.
That's it. Get your hands up. Good job, Brian.
Accidentally doing the 6 count.
Oops.
Forward stomp right,
Forward stomp.
forward stomp left,
We've been doing a lot of that, haven't we?
snapping front kick right, snapping front kick left, thrusting front kick right,
Brian, hands up, buddy.
thrusting front kick left,
Good job.
cross stomp right, cross stomp left, and snapping side kick right. Hands up, everyone. Snapping side kick left.
Kick it, Brian. Good job.
Thrusting side kick right. Thrusting side kick left. Shovel kick right. Hey, Devin.
Hey, Devin, we're doing the kicking drill.
Shovel kick left. Roundhouse kick right. Roundhouse kick left. Try to stretch your leg out, Brian. It's not this. We want to stretch our
Straight leg. Make your leg straight.
Straight.
Straighten your knee.
And snapping roundhouse right. High as you can get it. Snapping roundhouse left. Inside crescent right. Inside crescent left. Outside crescent right. Outside crescent left. Heel hook right. Heel hook left. Back side kick right. Back side kick left. Step forward, hand out. Crocodile tail right. Step forward left. Crocodile tail left. Step forward, push, turn, drop your knee to your hip. Scorpion tail right. 2. Step forward left, push, turn, drop your hand to your hip. Scorpion tail left. Want to try to do that one first? Now that while those front knees were still in your mind, while those knee lifts were still in your mind. All right, everyone, let's continue on. Punching.
There you go. Let's do it, guys. 9-count punching drill. Good cover. Devin, you all right, buddy? All right.
Come on,
Brian, cover.
That's it. Short punch right. Short punch left.
Got to punch, Brian. We're punching. Good.
Long punch right.
Good job, buddy.
Long punch left.
That's right, Chris. Turn and lean.
Uppercut right. Use those shoulders like we did in our warm-up. Uppercut left.
Nice. Good,
Right.
Devin.
Hook left.
Exhale when you punch, Devin. Breathe out.
Stick right. Drop. Come on, Brian. Drop. Brian, look at my hand.
Put your
Cover,
hand
and
down.
drop.
There you go.
Stick left. Cover. Draw punch right. Draw punch left.
Rising. Let's go.
Drop. Cover. Drop. There. Rising. Right.
Forward and up.
Drop. Rising. Left. Cover. Raise. Hammer fist. Right. Raise. Hammer fist. Left. Raise. Cobra.
That's good
right.
hammer fist. That's right.
Up.
Keep going.
Cobra. Left. Two.
All right. Devin, I saw you redoing your hammer fist, okay? Good job. Your thinking is right on that. When you do your hammer fist and you come up here, it's like you're listening to a ticking watch, okay? Then you're going to drive the elbow down, and my head's over here. I'm going to shift my weight all the way over here as I come down at that 45. Boom. So it's my weight that does the work. Okay? So it stabs down and something was sticking out the bottom of my hand. It's a hammer fist. And then I do it with this one. I'm over here. My weight's going to shift all the way to that side. Right? And it comes down. So my elbow turns and leads. Boom. Exactly right. Now, I don't want to do this. If you watch from the front, from the side, I don't want to do this. Okay, this is too tight. I want to do this. Whoa, look at my arm out here. I want to extend this arm out to here. Boom. I want to hit that guy. He's not here. If he was here, I'd hit him with my elbow. But instead, I want to hammer this. So I got to get out there. Okay? That's why we lead with the elbow. If he's in tight, I hit him with the elbow. Staking elbow. Okay? Spiking elbow. Or diving hawk elbow. But if he's far away, I start with that elbow and then that hammer fist comes out. So yes, I like the way I could see your brain processing. So I wanted to talk to you.
Everyone, we're going to keep on working backwards. Block and drill.
All right. Backwards work.
Woo! Good bend knees. X block, everybody. Overhead block right. X. Overhead block left. X. Outside block right. X. Outside block left. X. Low block right. X. Low block left. Nice. Good chamber, everyone. Open. Cross block right. Open. Cross block left. Lift it up high, Brian. Lift your arm up high. See how high my arm is? Lift up, Brian. Lift up. There we are. Open. X. Hook right. Hook left. Okay, so use that shoulder. Trap it up here. Try not to let it droop.
Nice.
X. Cover drop. Sweep right. Cover drop. Sweep left.
That's right. That's right. The power is in here. Power, pull back. Block hard, pull back hard. So it's a double block, right? But the power of the lean is on the first part. Lean. Come back to the middle. Okay?
And
Lean. Come back to the middle. Good.
crane block right. 1, 2, 3, and down. Crane left. 1, 2, 3, and down. X. Right over left. Paddle wheel. Switch. And paddle wheel. X. Cover right. Slip left. And straight. Cover left. Slip right. And straight. 2. That's looking good. We can do our stepping and our stances. Everybody, hands up. Get set. Remember, for stepping, stay loose, stay relaxed. Good bent knees. Try to get from point A to B nice and quick. Hands up. Get set. And side step right. 2. Side step left.
Keep those hands up. Good. Nice big movement.
Back step right.
Good, Chris.
2. Back step left.
Big movement.
2. Forward step right. Come on, Brian. Step on towards the camera. 2. Forward step left. 2. Drag step right. Keep turning, Brian. There we are. 2. Drag step left. 2. Just like in the warm-up. Back step right, bar. Back step left, bar. Forward step right, switch step. 2. Forward step left, switch step. 2. Step out right, cross over left and turn. 2. Step out left, cross over right and turn. 2. 1. Step back right, cross over left, turn. 2. Step back left, cross over right, turn. 2. Everyone, this might be tricky. You might have to move back first because we're going to be moving forward a lot. Hands up, get set. Step forward with your right foot. Cross over with your left, turn. Drag your right foot forward. 2. Step forward with your left. Cross over right. Turn. Drag your left foot forward. 2. And 2. Those last ones, a bit tricky because they require a lot of room and you may very well not have as much room in your place. So.
Right. So you do what you can, right? Now, I want to talk to you guys about something because I'm thinking about this, and we've been talking about skipping number 9, or we've been talking about finding room for number 9. And so the final number 9 step takes a lot of room. Like, so here I am, 3 squares behind that blue square in front of me. You guys can't see the blue square. Of course you can. So
it's right about here.
Yeah. All right. So here's the deal. So here I am backed up. It takes about 3 squares on a 45-degree angle to do this step. So if I start in this blue square, that'll make it easier. I step into this red square off to the side. I step across still on the red square. And then I turn and I drag all the way into this next red square. Okay? Now, the truth is, if you need to work this form, this drill, and you don't have the room, there is a modification we can make to this step. Okay? And that is to turn it into an arc that brings you back around to the side. Okay? And the way to do that is to step forward into your square, right? And instead of stepping along the 45 forward like we've been doing, I can step forward and then I can step backwards into the back cross stance, turn, and drag my foot behind me. It's another version of the same step, and I hesitate to teach it because it can make people's brains melt. Okay? And they're like, I don't want to learn another one. Well, you don't have to if you don't want to. But you can take this step and turn it into an arc. I can step up, around, and back. And now I'm 2 over and 1 back from where I started instead of 2 over and 2 up from where I started. Okay? So if you don't have the room to go 2 over and 2 up, you can still get 2 over but go back. You can step up and then step back and then drag it back. Okay? It's the same basic motion, but it's arcing around something, and it serves a different purpose, by the way. You can't do either one just because you feel like it. One is for one situation, one is for another. So if Cy Miles is facing me, this last step, getting ready to position right stance, good. So it's perfect. So this step is for a traditional martial arts movement, okay? So if I'm going to do this step, Cy Miles is stepping forward and punching. So it's a step punch like you would see in some of our more traditional punching. Stepping forward and punching. Boom. Okay? To get away from that, I'm going to step out to the side. Now, in the stepping drill, I don't do anything with my hands. So as he steps, I just step out of here and it all works as I go by it. Okay? In real life, what's going to happen is as he steps, I'm going to step in. Boom. and turn with elbows. Okay? But that's what that movement's for. I have to get by him, and I'm a little off, and so I'm going to step and I'm going to try to make my exit. But as I step to make my exit, he's turning. So I'm going to turn around in this way and turn to protect the back of my head. That's why that spin happens, because we are in a oh no moment. We went to get away, and instead he turned around and was getting ready to punch me in the back of the head. So that spin, without hands, all that spin does is let him hit me in the face instead of the back of my head. I don't really like that either. Okay? So there's a lot of different elbows and hands you can do with this technique. My personal favorite is this. Boom! Hit his hand. Hit his hand with my elbow. Hooking elbow. So he said, hit his hand, drive through, smash with the elbow, and do all my fun stuff. Okay? Open hand spinning and sweep circling. But that's fancy schmancy movie stuff. You start doing too much of that, you start thinking that you're Bruce Lee or something. Okay? So what I normally teach is this. If somebody throws that punch, I step in and I throw my slipping elbow. Because that slipping elbow puts my hand on the back of my head. That's what the slip does in the blocking drill. Remember? Cover, slip. So I'm doing that slip from the blocking drill. So if I do that step, I slip. And then as he turns around, my back of my hand's covered, and I'm stepping behind and driving this elbow out, which is interfering with his fist. And I can backhand him or hammer fist or not and just keep going around. And now I'm getting out of there. So that's usually what I'm, so just so you're aware of what we're doing with that step is not just fancy designed to make you tired. There's a reason behind it. And that's what it's all about. That's the application of that step. Okay? Let's go to stances.
All right, everyone. Hands up, get set. Nice deep stances. Good bend knees. Hands up. And H stance right. 2. H stance left. And 2. L stance right. Try to make sure you're bending your knees, not your back. 2. L stance left. 2. N stance right. 2. N stance left. 2. Python right. Nice. 2. Python left. 2. Cat stance right. 2. Cat stance left.
Keep your hands up, Ryan. Keep going, buddy. Stances. Come on.
Crane stance right. 1, 2, 3, and down. Crane left. 1, 2, 3, and down. Cross stance right. 2.
Lift that elbow up.
Cross stance left. Come on, Brian. Cross stance left. Hand and elbow up. You know this one, Brian. Brian, where's my hand? Side your hand. No one help out, Brian.
Brian, pick your elbow up.
Brian, you know this one.
Come on, Brian.
Hand up.
Come on. All right, Brian, ready position. Okay? Put your foot out. Step over, cross your foot. Elbow up. Hand under. There you go. 2.
Everyone. Back, cross stance right.
Step back, cross over, elbow up, Brian. Good.
From the camera. Step away from the camera.
Good.
2. Back, cross stance left.
Step back.
Away from the camera.
Cross over, Brian. Elbow up. Beautiful, Brian. Good job. Chris, that's right out that green tape, man. Or orange, whichever color you got there.
And
Okay.
forward,
Walk your
cross
tape.
stance right.
Forward onto that blue.
2. Forward, cross stance left.
Now, his hand might be touching his tricep, okay? But it's covering the armpit. Make sure when you do this, you're not putting your hand here. Make sure it's all the way in under your armpit and on your tricep. Because there's a hole here under your arm, David. Chris, there's a hole under your arm. There's a big opening in your rib cage under your arm. Okay? That's because your arm socket has to go into your shoulder socket. So your ribs grow around it. There's a big opening here. So all these ribs that protect your body aren't here. So if somebody shoves something sharp in up here, there's nothing to stop it. So put your hand there to stop it. Okay? Somebody can't poke you with the stick or something worse. Okay? So make sure that hand is protecting your armpit.
All right. Everyone went through backwards from 18 count kicking all the way to stances. Let's work on our elbows a bit. Let's
Okay.
work on our elbows a bit.
Chris requested this today, and we all need to work on our elbows. So we're going to do the 9 count elbow drill. We're going to work through it. And here it is, guys. You're not, I'm going to unmute you. Okay? So, Devin, you can unmute yourself. Okay? So, welcome to adulthood, Devin. If you have a question during this 9 count elbow drill, ask it. We'll stop and we'll answer the question because we're all grown-ups now. All right? So, let's get to work on the elbow. Sama's going to teach it in groups of 3. You guys should already know 3 and 6, but we're going to go through it one time teaching again, and then we're going to do it 3 times. So you're going to teach the first 3, and then you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You're going to do it 3 times. Then you're going to teach 4, 3, 6. You do 4 through 6, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6. Then you'll do 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9. Then we'll put them all together and do the whole thing. Okay? And I'll be here, of course. I'm not going.
Everyone, hands up, get set.
Okay, let's learn the first 3 elbows and make sure we're doing it right.
All right, everyone, this one should be very familiar to us. We should have this one down, no problem. Covering elbow right.
Everybody should know a good covering elbow by now.
Covering elbow left. Notice how? Still dropping the weight. The knees are still bent. We're still turning. We're still leaning. It's just that our elbow is coming up to interfere with an attack or perhaps even strike an opponent at close range.
So, here I am, the bad guy. I'm going to punch Cy Miles. He's going to turn a little bit of 45 degree. Good. He's going to throw a covering elbow. I don't really care which one. He doesn't really care which one. Because as I punch him, he's just going to cover. There it is. He punches my hand with his elbow. You see how I move my hand over? That's great. You hit my hand really hard as I'm throwing a punch and move me over. Oh, look at that opening. My hand comes down because you moved me. Okay? Doesn't matter if I use the other hand. You can do that. It doesn't matter. You can do hammer fist. He can use either elbow. So he doesn't have to guess what hand I'm going to do. He can just decide I'm going to use my elbow. Doesn't matter what elbow he's going to use. He can just decide to use that elbow. Okay? So you're punching with the elbow. When somebody comes in, you hit his hand with your elbow. Okay? That's one of the uses of this elbow. Continue.
Right. Everyone. Hands up, get set. Next up. Take your left hand, stretch it out, not in here. Use your shoulder, Brian.
Grab it. It's out here.
Reach out.
And you're not going to pull me into you so much. I'm going to resist. So pull over and hit me. Right? Slam that elbow in. Good. Somehow grab me and hit me.
Run it.
Oh, it hurts my tricep. It's so hard, it hurts my tricep. Okay, keep going.
Left. Lift your elbow up.
That
Bend
hurt.
those knees. Turn your body, your hips, and your head.
That just jerked my tricep. I was like, ow.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm fine.
Remember, we got his facts and stuff.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Okay.
We go.
All right. Next up, really work your knees on this one. Down and across, up, sweeping elbow out to the side.
So
Knees bent.
here it is. I grab him. He has to pull down and across to make me let go. See, his shoulder makes me let go. It's not pulling away. We're not wrestling with arms. He pulled away and my shoulder pushed me off. And he drives that elbow in. Okay? I'll hold this here. Do it. Right? There it is. Thank goodness that was just a bag and not my face. Right, Devin?
And left side. Down and across. Lift. Sweeping elbow left. All right, everyone, let's go through that 3 more times.
Yep. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. Just do it 3 times.
And covering elbow right. Covering elbow left. Hooking elbow right. Hooking elbow left. Sweeping elbow right. Sweeping elbow left. All right. 2 more times. 2 more times, everyone. Covering elbow right. Covering elbow left. Hooking elbow right. Hooking elbow left. Sweeping elbow right. Sweeping elbow left. Brian, try to lead with your elbow, okay? Try to use your elbow. All right, last one, best one. Cover elbow right. Cover elbow left. Hooking elbow right. Hooking elbow left. Sweeping elbow right. Sweeping elbow left. Nice.
Okay, good. Let's move on to 4, 5, and 6, okay? The uppercut, the diving hawk, and the rising hawk, okay? These guys, these elbows, let's demonstrate them so we don't have to break up between every elbow right now. Simon face me at that 45-degree angle. If I'm here and Simon is here, and we're coming into close grappling range, okay, to throw that uppercut elbow, he needs to turn so he's not coming up at an angle. You don't want to come up at an angle. He wants to turn his body and come straight up like that. Do it again. Oh, yeah, that's the one. Do it this one. Yeah. I got to watch that tricep. So that uppercut, I feel it pushing straight up when he hits. Okay? So that's what I'm looking for, is the elbow driving upward, not angled across or chicken wing up, but up here, which is hips and shoulders turning and flexing from the hips as you drive the elbow up. Okay? So there's hip flexion. You don't just turn. You turn and flex. Okay? Flex the hips when you do it. That's important also for the diving, but not as much because you're dropping your weight more in the diving instead of flexing up. Okay? And then, of course, the rising hawk, you got to push away from the grip. So as you push away from the grip and punch down to the ground, punch down, then you can snap back up into the chin. Okay? All right? Let's do those 3. Ready, Devin? Hey, Devin, am I holding you up from something, man? You got something special going on there I'm missing out on? Science project? Delicious milkshake? Something? You sure? I don't know. I'm just hungry for milkshake, I guess. Let's go. Let's get to work.
Come on. Uppercut right. Uppercut left. Diving hawk right. Diving hawk left. Rising hawk right.
Punch down and drag up.
Rising hawk left.
Now, you don't get your body turned sideways for the rising hawk, you're going to miss your opponent. Your opponent's in front of you. You've got to turn sideways to drive that straight up to the bad guy. The bad guy's right here. He's right in front of you. So if you do this, you missed him. If you do this, you missed him. He's right here. Punch down and hit him. Okay? Punch down and hit him. He's right in front of you. Okay, continue.
Okay, everyone. Again. Uppercut right. Uppercut left. Diving hawk right.
Punch with the diving hawk, going straight.
Brian, raise your elbow. Use your shoulder. Diving hawk left. Rising hawk right. Rising hawk left. One more time, everyone. One more time. Hands up. Get set. And uppercut right. Uppercut left. Diving hawk right. Brian, lift your elbow. Diving hawk left. Brian.
Pick your arm up, Brian. Pick your arm up. I want to see underneath your shirt.
Down.
You're not picking at your shirt, are you? Got your elbows up, buddy?
Rising
Yeah,
hawk
good
right.
job, Brian. Good job, buddy.
Rising hawk left. And 2.
All right, let's move on to 7, 8, 9. Any questions before we do that? Any questions about 4, 5, 6 or 1, 2, 3? Chris, any questions? No? Devin, no questions? Beautiful. Let's go to 7, 8, 9.
All right, everyone. Number 7, we're just going to take our elbow and take our shoulder and we're going to shoot it forward, hitting with the elbow. It's just a punch with the elbow, the shooting star elbow. It feels kind of silly, kind of feels a little weak or weird to do with your body, but trust us, it is very strong. It's actually illegal to do in sparring because it's so strong, okay?
Look where it hits. So I'm going to hold this about shoulder high. If he hits me right here, he could dislocate my shoulder with it. If he punches into my shoulder with his elbow, he could dislocate my shoulder. That's why it's not legal in sport, because it usually gets punched right into the shoulder socket. Not legal, right? It's attacking a joint. You're not allowed to do that usually, okay? But it is incredibly powerful. You punch to the sternum, you punch straight into the center line of the body, and you do this punch, it is strong. Okay, it's strong, okay? So you just got to practice that. This is my favorite elbow because your hands are up here and somebody thinks you're going to punch and they get in close to you and you got your hands up like this and then you just go boom. And it just, yeah, I like it.
All right. Next up, very similar to that sweeping elbow. Instead, we're sweeping and hitting in front. Right hand is going to come over here. Lightning bolt, right. Left hand is going to come over, clear. Lightning bolt, left.
Every animal system has a parrying block that grows across the face like this. There's a cobra edge in the hood, okay? The tiger sweeps across like this. The eagle's hands and fingers are open with the talon, okay? Everybody has something that comes across here, and all of them can continue and turn into that elbow. All of them can turn into sweeping elbow number 3 just by sweeping across and punching into the front. It's about turning the body, Chris. My body has to turn sideways, and then all I'm doing is a sweeping elbow, okay? So this is a parry. Somebody's coming in with their punch. I knock the punch out of the way, pop, punch it back in. The cobra will do 2 or 3, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, right? Or just 1, 2, boom, or 1, 2, 3, boom, right? Any of these sweeps just turns into that elbow. And it's a sweeping elbow. It's this one, number 3. Pop out to the side. Pop out to the side. Sweep, pop out to the front. Sweep, pop out to the front, okay? So it's just like number 3, but aimed to the front. So you block something away. You can even cat when you do it in practical use. If Side Mouse throws that punch at me, I can sweep out here, right? Side Mouse steps in with that punch. There's that elbow from a cat, right? There it is. If Side Mouse throws that punch and I can parry that punch with that parry, I've pretty much got him because of the elbow drill and the hammer fist drill. If Side Mouse steps through, I elbow. If he doesn't, I hammer fist. He stepped through, elbow. He doesn't step through, hammer fist. Okay? Doesn't matter. I leave at that elbow, and I can hit with the hammer fist, or I can hit with the elbow. Okay?
Last but not least, the staking elbow.
Woo! This is a fun one.
Grab.
Grab with that left hand. Raise your right hand over your head. Spike it down. Straight arm that arm up here. Straight arm up high. Drop your weight and drop your elbow. Okay, Brian? All right, let's go through that a couple of times, Side Mouse.
All right, everyone, hands up, get set. And shooting star right. Shooting star left. Sweep and lightning bolt right. Sweep and lightning bolt left. Grab and raise. Come on, Brian. What are you doing? Right, raise up over your head, nice and strong. There we are, up high. And staking elbow right. Up high, grab, staking elbow left. Again, hands up. Shooting star right. Left. Sweep and lightning bolt right. Sweep and lightning bolt left. Reach out and grab.
Go, Brian, grab it high.
Staking elbow right.
Good, lift it up real high.
Staking.
All the way up, Brian.
Left.
Boom. Good.
One more time.
Last time, guys.
Shooting star right. Left. Lightning bolt right. Lightning bolt left. Staking elbow right. Staking elbow left. 2. Nice.
Okay.
Very good.
Okay. We're now going to put all these together. Okay. This took a little bit longer than I thought, so we're going to finish up with this today. We're going to put 1 through 9 together and go through it one time, 1 through 9, and then I'll take some questions from you if you need it. Okay? If you have any questions after this, ask. 1 through 9, elbow drill.
Everyone, good bent knees, and hands up, get set, get ready, everyone. And covering elbow right, cover elbow left, hooking elbow right, hooking elbow left, sweeping elbow right, sweeping elbow left, uppercut right, uppercut left, diving hug right, diving hug left.
Keep going, Brian. You're doing great.
Rising hug right, rising hug left.
Keep going.
Shooting star right, shooting star left. Come on,
Come on, Brian.
follow along, man. Eyes up here. And lightning bolt right, lightning bolt left. Raise and grab, staking right, staking left. Two.
You know, sometimes, Brian, I think you're in the middle of this and you just get this idea like, you guys are ridiculous. Sometimes I just get this feeling, Brian's like, this is ridiculous. What are these people doing? All right, Brian. You guys have any questions?
No.
Okay. I want to show you something if I can find it, but this isn't for the live stream. So I'm going to turn the live stream off there to go